I didn't survive my death, but something wearing my face did. The day I killed myself, it was quiet. Too quiet. The kind of quiet that doesn't soothe, it suffocates. I'd been wearing pain like a heavy, invisible blanket for years. Nobody saw it. Nobody felt it. I screamed inside my head every day. But somehow, I was always mute. 4 years ago, I finally gave in. I stood beneath the wooden beam in my attic, tied the rope, took one last breath, and stepped off the chair. It wasn't instant. My body fought. Legs kicked, fists flailed, my neck burned. Somewhere deep, the will to live clawed its way back up. For a few seconds, I begged myself to stop. But I knew better. That sudden hope, it was just a trick, a dying reflex. I let go and felt everything fade. My heartbeat slowed. Blood turned cold. It was peaceful. Then I opened my eyes. I was standing upright. My body was still hanging, feet dangling, head tilted like a broken puppet. I looked like my sister's old rag doll, lifeless, forgotten. And yet I moved, not as a ghost, not as a soul. I felt normal, heavy, real. I walked to the bathroom, washed my face, brushed my teeth. My reflection was there, staring back. Tired eyes, pale skin, but alive. At the bus stop, an old woman looked at me from behind her newspaper. She smiled, but her eyes widened slightly, like she was forcing it. I smiled back. The cafe was quiet. The young cashier took my order. Bagels, black coffee. She handed the cup with shaky hand. "Nice shirt," she said. It was just a plain white shirt. Nothing special, but I liked the compliment, even if she never really looked me in the eyes. At work, Paul cracked a stupid joke about rich men, poor men, and their wives. Everyone laughed. I laughed too. No one noticed. At lunch, I sat with the others. We talked about the weather, sports, some celebrity cheating scandal. Everything felt normal. Too normal. Uncomfortably normal. Later, my boss pulled me aside, said he was pleased, that he'd like to discuss a promotion next week. I nodded. Inside, fireworks exploded. I couldn't wait to tell my wife. I reached home. She was on a call, typing away. We decided we'd go out later to celebrate. Everything felt right. And yet, I went to the attic just to check. My body was gone. Only the rope remained, and a small handwritten note. "Keep going." I stood there, staring, not sure if I should feel relief or fear. That night I couldn't sleep, and the next morning, everything repeated. Same woman at the bus stop, same coffee, same cashier avoiding my gaze. But then, something changed. I saw him across the street, waiting for the bus, wearing my clothes, my face, smiling, living. I thought dying would end my story, but instead, it gave birth to something darker, something that wears my face, lives my life, and will never let me rest. If you like the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. My wife came back from the dead, but she doesn't know she died. We buried my wife on a cold Tuesday in March. The cancer had taken almost everything, but not her fear. The last thing she said to me, barely breathing, was, "Don't let me be alone." I told her she wouldn't be. But death doesn't care about promises. 3 nights after the funeral, I woke to the sound of the front door unlocking. I live alone. Or I did. I grabbed a bat and crept down the hallway. That's when I smelled her. Honeysuckle and lavender. Then her voice. "James, why is it so dark in here?" She was standing in the living room like nothing had happened. Same jeans, same flannel, same soft smile. But I buried her in a white dress. I dropped the bat. She walked closer. "Babe," she said, "you look like you've seen a ghost." Her skin was cold, but she looked perfect. No scars, no dirt, no signs she'd ever been underground. That night she climbed into bed beside me. Her breathing was slow, too slow. She whispered my name over and over. James, 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 like she was trying to remember it or learn it. She didn't eat, didn't blink, never left the house. One night, I checked my phone. There was a photo of me, sleeping. In the mirror behind me, her face, smiling. I didn't take that photo. I asked her about it. "Sarah, what is this?" She stared at it like she'd never seen a phone before. Then she smiled. "Maybe you took it yourself. People do strange things when they're grieving." That night, I locked the bedroom door. At 2:03 a.m., I heard scratching. Not at the door. From inside the closet. I haven't opened it since. She started humming a lullaby I'd never heard. Every time she hummed it, my nose bled. Then one night, I found her in the basement, staring at the boiler, perfectly still, whispering to it. The boiler whispered back. The next day, I packed a bag, told her I had a business trip. She smiled and said, "Don't be gone long. I hate being alone." Word for word. The last thing she said before she died. But she never knew I lied, because I never said that back. So how does she remember it? I'm in a motel now, 3 towns away. This morning I found a handprint on the inside of the mirror. And the scent, honeysuckle and lavender. It's back. She's coming. And she remembers everything. I paid for another night at the motel. The clerk said, "No need. Your wife already covered it." The signature on the receipt was Sarah's. I'm writing this in the restroom of a highway gas station. The lights keep flickering. The air smells like honeysuckle and lavender again. If someone finds this recording, remember one thing. Never promise the dead they won't be alone, because they might come looking for you to keep your word. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow for more chilling tales every week.